morning, y'all. It's D-Oaks with the SPWN special report. Hey, look, music producer Metro Boomin has just launched his new nonprofit, y'all. It's called Single Mothers Are Heroes. I love it. Now, it's been reported that Steve and Marjorie Harvey Foundation is his partners in this situation. So that sounds very special because we know their track record, right? Now, listen, his first launch, with this organization, he invited out 26 single mothers along with their children to the Falcons game this past weekend. Man, so they had an amazing experience. Look here, it's all in honor to his late mother who tragically lost her life. Metro, D-Oaks, and Single Parents Win. We are praying for you, and we want to thank you for helping single parents win out there.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. SBK, kick the beat. Now, guys, Metro Boomin is a St. Louis-born, Atlanta residing executive producer in the music industry, also producing music as well as executive producer behind the scenes. And not only is the young brother talented in the industry, he has a heart of gold. And the brother is doing some things in the Atlanta area. And I take my hats off to brothers like this, because even though you may not agree with his initiative or how he does things, here's a young black man that is trying to make things happen in the community. And for that, I can applaud it. In partnering with Steve and Marjorie Harvey, Metro Boomin launches something that was very peculiar. Single Moms Are Superheroes initiative. It would end up happening on December the 4th in partnership with Steve and Marjorie Harvey Foundation. He treated 26 mothers and their children to a VIP game experience with the Atlanta Falcons game versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. His guests came through Mercedes-Benz Stadium, through the players' tunnel, ahead of the kickoff. Now, the moms and their kids got a chance to be on the field with both teams for the national anthem, and they got spotlighted to celebrate single moms. And I think one of the reasons why Metro Boomin does this is because his mother was tragically lost, Leslie Wayne, when her new husband shot and killed her and then himself. All right? This is very similar to Warwick Dunn, who has a nonprofit that builds single homes or family homes for single moms. And he also lost his mother in a very tragic way. So I can understand, these brothers have an emotional tie to why they are so avid in this particular form of charity, because they lost their mothers. But now let me kind of talk about this, and the question that we want to talk about today. Are single mothers heroes? Now, let me just say this. My mom and dad divorced in 1994, leaving my mom to be a single mom, something that she was very proud of. Divorced mom nonetheless, but single mom. And my life went down a different trajectory without my father being there. You have some women out there whose parents passed away. You had some people out there whose parents never were involved. And I think for the first two, I don't necessarily have so much of a problem with. If your parents are divorced, that's different. Your parent passed away. It's unfortunate. Alan Roger Curry, for example, just passed away. And now his 2-year-old son or 3-year-old son will have a single mom raising him because the father died. But I'm talking about the situations that we currently see in Black America where the child was conceived and there was no commitment in the relationship and you were never married, just having the baby to have them. My question is, are these particular women still considered heroes? The first thing that I want to talk about is, as much as single mothers get praised in Black America, and don't get me wrong, I know a lot of nice single mothers and things like that, and we always hear that they're doing the best they can. The issue is that the children that come from single parent homes typically don't perform as well as children that come from 2-parent homes, because children from 2-parent homes have more resources available to them. They have both parents. And I want to talk about this particular TEDx Talks clip by a presenter at this time by the name of Stephanie Gonzalez, and it's called The Real Effects of Single Parent Households. Let me play this particular clip and then we'll come back.
The most common problem in a single parent household are parents being too busy working and providing for the family. Not enough time paying attention to children's emotional needs. So children become depressed and detached from their social lives, because they have other responsibilities and have to cope with their problems at home. Eldest children end up having to take up so much more responsibility, taking care of younger siblings, or even taking care of the household, because they are the oldest. In my home, my brother is 10 years older than me, and he's always been obligated to take care of me, hearing, "Watch over your sister, watch over your sister." Even now, I'm old enough to take care of myself, and my brother Rodney still has to watch over me sometimes. Even though he says he doesn't, he always says he's only here for 911. My mom never brought around any other person in the family. I guess not to step on my brother's toes with him being the man of the house, and to not make me uncomfortable. I've always saw my brother as a role model and a father because he was all I've ever known since I was little. So it's always just been me, my mom, and my brother.
So as you can see, coming from a single parent household, children typically are forced, older children, to step in and be somewhat of a father figure, all right? And we don't talk about this when we're saying, hey, single mothers are heroes. We're not talking about the fact that, the older brother can't be a child anymore because the dad wasn't there and now he has to, look out for the younger siblings, sacrifice his own personal life. Or let's say in my case, or many of you other black men's case, you have to be the man of the house. And that is what happened in my situation because my parents couldn't get it together. It forced me to have a mindset of let me sacrifice for my own personal family because my mother doesn't have the support that she needs because she doesn't have a husband. And a lot of black men are like that. So you might not be able to develop as much as a man as you want because you're so busy worried about having to work for your mom. And even in my 40s, I'm doing very well now, but that part of me is still there. Like, who's going to take care of my mom, right? And if my mom and dad had worked out, that would have been different because my dad would have been able to take care of my mom, and then I would have to go out here and worry and go out here have to be at a more disadvantage, and I wouldn't be able to take more risks with my life. And that's exactly what happens with a lot of not even black men, but black women. You have to go to school not to go and find a husband and get married and build wealth. No, you have to take care of your mom or your little sister, and it puts people at a disadvantage. But one other thing that we don't talk about in discussing single moms is that it's very stressful to the mother herself. There is a particular clip of this particular TikToker by the name of I Am Nanaya. I want you to hear the breakdown of this young woman of what she's going through being a single mom and doesn't have help.
To the mothers that have the luxury of having the child's father around. To the mothers that have the luxury of being able to get a day or two to yourself. To the mothers that have more than just 3 or 4 people as a village. Please appreciate that. Because the mothers that don't, I'm tired. I just had the stomach virus for a couple hours, literally. I'm feeling much more better now, but physically I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie, I really don't like that I still have to be a mother even when I'm sick and weak. But I just want to rest and sleep. But I have to keep this mask on for my babies because they can't see me right now. I'm so tired of my son crying. I'm tired of breastfeeding right now. I'm tired of cleaning up. I'm tired. I didn't want to be a single mom. I don't deserve to be a single mom. My babies deserve to have their dads, but their dads ain't shit. So yeah, I took on the role I took on, what I had to take on. I had to be that for my kids, but damn. I'm so tired. Like, I want a helpmate. I want a husband. I want somebody here to give me that breath, to give me that break, to give me that breather, to give me that space away from my babies. Because family members can only do so much. Like, I'm tired of changing diapers. I just want a break. I just want to be able to walk out the door and just do what I want, but I can't. I can't because my time revolves around them. I deserve a break. I deserve to be happy.
So you guys heard what's going on there, okay? Now let me just say this, if I can. We don't talk about, when we discuss, single moms and things like that, one of the things that's never discussed is the fact that being a single mom is a very difficult thing. You have less resources. The babies cry. You don't have men that help you there. And she said that her baby daddies are an ish, but it seems to me in this case that the woman has probably more kids by more than one man, which means that in the single mother narrative, we're taking out of the equation the fact that this woman may have made a choice with a man that was not suitable for her. In other words, it's blaming everything on the man that's not there and not any ownership of the woman that is there. And so many kids come up disadvantaged because of this situation. And I'm not saying that, single moms are bad people or anything like that, because I was partly raised by a divorced single mom. And I know, there's some single moms in the Black community that looked out for me and very happy for me. And every time I see them, I hug them, I call them my own mom. But it gives children overall less resources. What does America need? You need women and men, okay? Life is so much easier for a woman when she can administrate and she doesn't have the pressures of having to go out and do both things. When a woman has a man in the community of men behind her that help her build the community, that help her manage and to help her do stuff, to help her bring resources, women are in so much of a better situation. They're healthier. Women are more vibrant. Women actually, in my opinion, think they look better because they have that support. Women and children need support. And once you don't have that, it's a problem. Now, once you start celebrating the fact that single mothers are superheroes, well, we're making it look like it's a cool thing to become when every woman may not be able to handle the pressures of that. And they may not be able to produce the best children because of that. And that's what the Black community, we keep pushing the narrative because, well, our mother is a single mom or she passed away, so we should go ahead and do this. Or I made it because my mom was a single mom, but not looking at the fact that other people might not be able to do that. And basically, we're leading people down the wrong narrative because look at where we want to leave as far as neighborhoods in Black America. What kind of neighborhoods do we want to get away from? We talk about Pookies and Ray Rays. Yeah, we're talking about single parent neighborhoods. We are trying to all leave single parent neighborhoods to go to where? Neighborhoods that have what? Resources, good schools. What are we really saying? We want to get away from our own single parent households, even though we celebrate them, but we don't want to live anywhere around those people, right? We want to go to the neighborhoods where there are two parents, where there's good schools, there are nice roads. Yeah, anywhere in the world. I don't care if you're in Uganda, I don't care if you're in Los Angeles. You don't want to be anywhere around single parent households. You don't want to live around it, you don't feel safe, but you feel safe around two parent households that are married, that have resources. People that take care of their families, take care of their yards, take care of their communities, take care of their parks. So if you want to live around those places, you can start by creating those environments, and then you can create your own environment where those things exist. But we don't think like that. We want to celebrate one thing and then at the end of the day, despise it behind the scenes and go and do another. And I can guarantee you, wherever Metro Boomin lives at, he doesn't live around single parents. He lives around rich people that have two parent homes. I can guarantee it. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.